That first bite of pizza after years felt almost emotional. Your eyes watered and you were not expecting that reaction. 3 years of strict meals suddenly faded into one moment. But stay with me because this story turns surprisingly fast. What seems harmless at first slowly becomes something much bigger. And most people never notice until it is too late. You had discipline built from years of clean, consistent eating. Boiled chicken measured portions and constant self-control shaped everything. People always said one slice would never really hurt you. They were right, but also completely missing the bigger picture. That slice did not break your body, it changed your mindset. It opened a door that felt impossible to close again. You told yourself it was just a short break, 30 days, maybe 60 days, nothing too serious or permanent. After all, you had been disciplined for many years already. Week 1 arrived, and guilt quietly followed every single bite. Fries, soda, and pizza tasted better than anything you remembered. Each bite felt wrong, but incredibly satisfying at the same time. Your old meals suddenly seemed bland and almost unbearable now. Then something strange happened. Your body did not immediately collapse. Workouts still felt okay, maybe even slightly more energized. You started questioning if strict dieting was ever necessary before. The scale barely changed, which made everything feel completely justified. So you kept going because nothing seemed obviously wrong yet. Then month 1 quietly shifted your entire relationship with food. Junk food stopped feeling special and became your everyday routine. Social life improved because you finally blended in effortlessly again. No more explaining your strict habits to confuse coworkers anymore. But beneath that comfort, small physical changes began appearing slowly. Energy spikes came fast, followed by heavy crashes every afternoon. Strength dropped slightly, but you convinced yourself it was temporary. Sleep felt lighter, and mornings started feeling unusually difficult again. Still, nothing felt serious enough to trigger any real concern. You told yourself this was just normal life balance finally. Month 2 arrived, and things began moving much faster now. Your routine completely changed without you even noticing the shift. Breakfast turned into desserts, and late nights became constant snacking. A small belly appeared just enough to change how clothes fit. Performance dropped, but you still felt ahead of most people. If this feels familiar, you are definitely not alone here. A lot of people quietly drift into this exact same pattern. And maybe you are already noticing small signs in yourself. That awareness right there matters more than you might think, because this is exactly where things can still turn around. But most people ignore it and keep sliding further down. You laughed off weight gain pretending it was intentional bulking. Deep down, you knew that was not actually true anymore. The mirror slowly stopped being something you wanted to check. Month 4 arrived, and performance dropped much harder this time. Pull-ups became messy, and workouts felt shorter than before. Your joints started aching, and recovery times stretched painfully longer. The gym no longer felt like a place you belonged. It felt like meeting an old version of yourself uncomfortably. So, you avoided it more often without making a big decision. Instead, you looked for easier ways to feel slightly active. Something simple like jumping rope became a quiet starting point. No pressure, no heavy expectations, just movement and breathing again. But even then, motivation struggled against constant food cravings daily. Clothes tightened, your face looked different, and photos told stories. You noticed everything but caring felt harder than it should, because the food still delivered comfort every single time. Sugar, salt, and fat created a powerful loop in your brain. Training slowly became optional, then eventually disappeared from your routine. Month 6 arrived, and everything felt strangely normal again. Cravings controlled your day more than actual hunger signals now. Skipping junk food made you feel irritable and uncomfortable quickly. Even waking up felt like a difficult physical challenge daily. The pull-up bar became something you avoided completely. Strength that once defined you felt like a distant memory. People who had not seen you barely recognized your appearance. The scariest part was how normal everything felt at this point. Your old fit self started feeling like the unusual version. Then your phone showed you a photo from 1 year ago. You stared at it longer than you expected quietly. Lean, sharp, confident, everything looked completely different back then. That moment hit harder than any workout ever could, because change had happened slowly without obvious warning signs. Ultra-processed foods quietly disrupted hunger hormones and energy balance. They made fat gain easier even without huge calorie increases. But honestly, you did not need science to confirm anything. Your body had already been giving you clear signals daily. This does not mean you can never enjoy those foods again. A slice sometimes or a treat occasionally is completely manageable. The real problem starts when occasional turns into constant habits. When one day becomes 1 week, then several months straight. That door you opened was never meant to become your home. You can walk in, enjoy something, and still walk back out. People who stay fit understand that balance deeply. They visit, but they never permanently move into that space. So, was it worth it when you look back honestly? The taste lasted seconds, but consequences stayed for many months. Getting back on track does not require anything extreme or complicated. You already know the simple steps that actually work. Start small, move daily, and rebuild consistency slowly again. Panda Nutrition Lab thanks you for spending time here today. Your attention means more than you probably realize right now. Take care of your body because it always keeps score. Stay curious about your habits and question what feels normal. Real change begins quietly with small, consistent decisions every day. And your future self will thank you for starting today.